Jethmalani, Soli Sorabji, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court, former Attorney General, joining a fantastic panel which also features Justice Katju, presently Chairman of the Press Council of India, former Judge of the Supreme Court. Thank you, gentlemen. It's great to see three of you together on one program. Justice Katju, have you heard about the secret PMO note which we have reported on?
Yes, and I want to congratulate Times Now channel for helping getting me vindicated, because so much attacks was being made and I was shocked. A man like Mr. Fali Nariman said that I am seeking cheap publicity. A man whom I hold in such high respect. I was shocked and I sent an email to Mr. Fali Nariman, you must immediately apologize to me. What kind of language were people using against me? That I have some motive, and all this nonsense was being taught, and I just tolerated all this nonsense from senior people. They were speaking against me like this, and now I have been vindicated thanks to Time Now channel.
Justice Katju, there are two gentlemen here today. You're both men of wisdom and experience, and I am sure that at different opportunities, Justice Katju, you have had the opportunity to match your wits, your intellect and your legal acumen with them. Now they too, Justice Katju, have had that point of view. May I, with your permission, ask them to come into the debate? Soli Sorabji.
Yes, of course.
Soli Sorabji, my first question to you, sir. You said yesterday that it is strange that a judge, referring to Justice Katju, who himself was a beneficiary of the collegium system under Chief Justice of India, Y.K. Sabarwal, should now bitterly complain against it. Tonight, Justice Katju says that after the secret PMO note, he's been vindicated. Would you take what you said back yesterday about the way in which Justice Katju, who was a beneficiary of the collegium system, as you said, should be bitterly complaining about it?
Yes. Because the point is, look, first of all, let me clear, I'm not attributing any ulterior motives to Justice Katju. But we are mystified, as many others, about the definite silence for over a decade. If he knew the Chief Justices were amenable to pressures,
right,
then I can't understand why the Chief Justice was Sabarwal, who approved of his appointment to the Supreme Court. Now, did he not have the duty to seek out? It's not good to say never late than never. I would rather say earlier the better. And if he had a duty, he should have performed the duty at the earliest. And if he did not perform the duty, I'm sorry, he is guilty of dereliction of duty.
Justice Katju, would you like to respond to Soli Sorabji, who says he's still on that point?
Yes, I want to respond to that.
He uses strong language.
Yes, I want to respond on that point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I want to respond on that. I want to make 2 points. Firstly, you see, what really happened was, for last couple of months, I had been putting various posts on my Facebook page. Now, about maybe 10 days back or so, some Tamilians, they commented on my Facebook post that, sir, you have not given your experiences of Madras High Court. So then I started, remembering my experiences, and I started putting up posts about Madras High Court. You can see my Facebook page on that. And then I remembered this incident also, and then I put it on my Facebook post. This is exactly what happened.
Sir, but you didn't remember earlier what Soli Sorabji is saying. Sir, with respect, what Soli Sorabji is saying, Justice Katju, is that you should not have kept this back. I mean, why do you need someone to ask you on a Facebook post? The question that he is saying is that irrespective of the merits of your case, how could you not tell the people of this country that there was an attempt of a government to muscle its way through the judiciary to get a tainted man appointed in the High Court? I mean, this is nothing short of treason, if I may say so. Justice Katju, if somebody has done something like this,
I will tell you.
Why did you not come out earlier?
Yes, I will tell you. Firstly, I informed the Chief Justice of India, Justice Lahoti, who is the head of the judicial family, all the facts. You see, as long as I'm in office, there is a certain discipline of a judge. He can't go in public. He should inform to the head of the judicial family, which is the Chief Justice of India, and which I did. And I was in the judiciary till September 2011. I could not have gone public. That would be violation of judicial discipline.
So
And this incident was of 2005. Now, therefore, for 6 years, I had also, so many things that happened. Then, because of this Facebook post of the Tamilians, then I thought, let me put it on the Facebook. Secondly, see, is truth not more important than timing? Now, people are saying, the timing is important. Forget the truth. Forget truth is not important.
Soli Sorabji.
Listen, what I am saying, is it correct or not? If I was saying something false, say, then prove it, and then you can attack me. But what is this? That timing. Truth is sidetracked. So these are all diversionary methods to avoid the truth.
Ram Jethmalani, Justice Katju, in a way,
yes,
if I may say so, is responding what you say. And Justice Katju, this is what Ram Jethmalani said. And Ram Jethmalani can correct me if I am wrong. He has said, while I believe every word he has written, I have no doubt about it, I have a grievance against him that he did not speak on this issue before. Not just that, Ram Jethmalani goes on to say, Justice Katju, that if he, that is you, had the moral courage to speak the truth at that time, he might have suffered a little himself, but he could have prevented a lot of damage that has been done since then. Ram Jethmalani, why are you questioning Justice Markandeya Katju's moral courage? Why are you doing that?
well, listen, this knowledge of facts was so important that I think that if I was in Justice Katju's position, I would not have rest content with thinking that my duty is well performed by informing Lahoti. And he was seeing that the thing is continuing in spite of what he has initially done. And I think that he should have realized that if the truth is more widely circulated, it will prevent further damage, which obviously he wanted to prevent. And that is my only grievance against him. I don't require this corroborative evidence which you have now discovered. I so implicitly believed his story because Katju has been a friend, though he may not acknowledge it. Many people don't acknowledge their friendship with me because it's very embarrassing for them. But I can tell you that I never doubted one word of what he had said. And to that extent, his integrity in my mind is unchallengeable. But I think that he did to some extent fail in his duty, and I would excuse him for it because probably he realized that the publicity might cause more damage in a sense to the judiciary than prevent damage.
Well, Justice Katju, I think wants to respond to you. Yes, Justice Katju, I saw your hand go up there. Both these gentlemen are questioning you on what they call dereliction of duty. Now, please, nobody is taking away from what you have exposed. But when Ram Jethmalani and Soli Sorabji both come together to say to you on a live TV program, Justice Katju, why didn't you do your duty earlier? This is a massive expose. You see a prime minister trying to fix, a prime minister and a law minister trying to fix a tainted man's appointment in a Madras High Court is sacrilege, Justice Katju. I cannot understand why you were sitting on it, and both these gentlemen in a very polite way are challenging you tonight to reveal that.
Yeah. May I answer?
Yes, sir. Answer both of them.
See, these two gentlemen, I respect them, they are senior, but they have never been judges. They do not know what it means to have the discipline of a judge. I've been a judge for 20 years. Now, once you are a judge, there is certain restraints. You cannot go in the public domain. You make whatever complaints, whatever you want to make to the head of the judicial family, that is the Chief Justice of India. When I was acting Chief Justice of Allahabad High Court, I went to Justice Lahoti and I told him there are some judges there in Allahabad High Court who are doing shocking things. And because of my complaint, some of those judges were transferred. So I did my best. You know what I did? Perhaps no other judge in India has done ever or till now. You should all have supported me instead of criticizing me, that at least I have come out with this expose. till September 2011, there was no question of my going into the public domain. Aren't you people senior enough to understand this?
Soli Sorabji,
Till
Soli
September
Sorabji.
2011, I was a sitting judge. I was sitting judge. I could not have gone into the public domain. There is something like judicial discipline which you people don't understand because you have never been judges.
Soli Sorabji, you've never been a judge. You don't understand. These are issues of judicial discipline. Would you like to respond to Justice Katju? And for all the viewers tonight, I want to place on record just one fact. Justice Katju is the same man who said, and I quote, the famous quote of Justice Markandeya Katju is, quote, there is something rotten in the Allahabad High Court. Now, Justice Katju, not to provoke you, but then I would say there is something very rotten in the Madras High Court which was there. You are the famous judge, Justice Katju, who questioned the integrity of judges in the Allahabad High Court. And I understand you are saying tonight you were a judge in the Supreme Court, so you could not speak up. I wonder tonight, after what you have said, whether Soli Sorabji will take back his words, because he questioned you tonight. Yes, Soli Sorabji.
Well, Justice Katju is right. I have not been a judge, and there is such a thing as judicial discipline. But surely there are things higher than judicial discipline. If Justice Katju was convinced the Chief Justices were coming to pressure, leave aside judicial discipline, he should have come up and said so to the public, to the people of India. No use saying better late than never. I think earlier the better. He'd have prevented a lot. As I said, I'm not attributing any motives. I'm only considering the fact that why he remained silent, especially when his appointment was by a Chief Justice who was attacked, Chief Justice Sabharwal, and he appointed him.
Sir, can I...
That is a bit
sir, you know, Mr. Sorabji, we have a bad habit here on the News Hour tonight. And that bad habit is we are as blunt as we possibly can be, up to the limits of propriety. Now, my question to you is, are you trying to say, Soli Sorabji, and if you're saying so tonight, say so. Justice Katju can respond to you.
Sorry?
Because, no, are you saying, I'm choosing my words carefully in the presence of three men who have many considerable years of legal experience. You know, I don't want to face another defamation suit. Are you saying that Justice Katju stayed quiet to protect his own interests? Are you saying so, Soli Sorabji?
No, I'm not saying so.
Then why are you questioning him all the time? Why are you saying Intelligence Bureau reports are unreliable?
Will you let me
Intelligence Bureau reports are concocted?
Will you understand better if you let me speak?
Go ahead.
What I am saying is, his considerations of judicial propriety should have prevailed over judicial discipline. That's what I am saying. What he has done is good, but the earlier would have been better. That's all.
Justice Katju, your turn.
I could not have gone into the public domain till September 2011. Why can't you gentlemen understand this? Because I was a sitting judge till September 2011, and I did what I could. I went and told the Chief Justice of India, placing all the facts. That was the maximum I could do. It was thereafter up to the Chief Justice of India to do the needful. So on my part, it is not that I was silent, but I could not have gone into the public domain till I was a sitting judge. Why can't you gentlemen understand? I mean, I'm shocked that senior people don't know these elementary things. There's a certain judicial discipline.
Just Mr. Jethmalani.
Of course, after retirement you can say anything, but till you are there, you can't go into the public domain. Judges are not expected to go into the public domain as long as they are sitting judges.
Mr. Jethmalani, revise your argument. He said twice today. Twice in the course of the program, he says, why don't senior people like you understand this basic issue that he's trying to convey? Please, sir.
Let me explain to Mr. Justice Katju. I may not have been a judge, but surely I am educated enough to know what the duties of a judge are. I don't believe that there is any rule of judicial ethics which prevents a judge from speaking the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, which he thinks ought to be known. And he realized that his disclosure to Mr. who was the Chief Justice Lahoti has not had its effect, and the mischief is continuing. When it was continuing, it was his duty to break his silence and speak up. whatever be the cost to him. Now,
Yes, I think. Oops,
he realized
Yeah.
that publicity will hurt the judiciary more. So he might have acted under that kind of an influence. But if he tells me today that even today he has not realized that he could have prevented further mischief, which he did not, and to that extent, he should be a little apologetic about it. But don't accuse us of not knowing anything about judicial ethics.
Justice Katju, both these gentlemen don't buy your argument on timing. They are still continuing to challenge you.
I think